Hi guys, and welcome to PyMath. In today's video, we're going to be going over a math puzzle. And this math puzzle states that an airplane flies in a straight line from A to B, then back from B to A. In scenario 1, it travels with a constant engine speed with no wind. In scenario 2, it travels with a constant engine speed, but with the wind blowing from A to B. Which of the following is true? 1. Both scenario 1 and 2 will take the exact same time. 2. Scenario 1 will take less time. Or 3. Scenario 2 will take less time. Option 3 will look like the correct answer because the wind is assisting your journey as you go from A to B, but we're going to mathematically solve this problem and prove which one is the correct answer. Let's assume the airplane is traveling from A to B and back from B to A, as the problem states. And here we're going to make a lot of assumptions so that we can form a problem. Let's assume that the plane velocity is 200 kilometers per hour. Let's assume the distance from A to B is 100 kilometers. And let's assume the wind velocity blowing from A to B is 50 kilometers per hour. In scenario 1, when there's no wind, the distance traveled is 200 kilometers. And the velocity through the entire journey is 200 kilometers per hour. And when you calculate how much time it takes to go from A to B and back from B to A, you have to use the formula distance traveled over velocity. The distance traveled through the entire journey is 200 kilometers, and the velocity through the whole journey is 200 kilometers per hour. So it's 200 kilometers divided by 200 kilometers per hour, which is just 1 hour. So the total time for scenario 1 is 1 hour. In scenario 2, the net velocity when the plane is traveling from A to B is 200 plus 50 kilometers per hour, which is 250 kilometers per hour. And the time taken for travel from A to B with the wind assisting is 100 over 250 kilometers per hour, which is equal to 2 over 5 hours, which is equal to 2 over 5 times 60 minutes, which is equal to 24 minutes. The net velocity when the plane is traveling from B to A is 200 minus 50 kilometers per hour, which is 150 kilometers per hour. The time taken for travel from B to A with the wind slowing down the flight speed is 100 over 150 kilometers per hour, which is equal to 2/3 times 60 minutes, which is equal to 40 minutes. Thus, the total time for the round trip from A to B and back from B to A with the wind blowing at 50 kilometers per hour would be 24 minutes, as it says here, from A to B, plus 40 minutes from B to A, as it says here, which is equal to 64 minutes. And this means scenario 1 takes less time than scenario 2. If you pay close attention to why scenario 2 took longer than scenario 1, it's because the wind assisting the flight is for the time in which the wind is assisting the flight is for 24 minutes, but the time in which the wind is retarding the flight is 40 minutes, which this means that the wind is slowing down the flight for longer than it is helping the flight. So that is just a logical explanation on why we got the results that we did. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.